What's up, guys? This is Fuel for Days coming at you with a new review of Rage Drive. It is a cantaloupe flavor. We have only had one other cantaloupe flavor G Fuel, and that was Phase 51, which was cantaloupe sorbet. I love Phase 51. I finished my tub. I have to get another one. But it's one of my favorites. It's in my God tier. So a lot of people say they can't really taste the cantaloupe in Phase 51, maybe because of the guava-ish type taste that maybe Phase 51 takes over that cantaloupe. So hopefully this right here is just pretty much just cantaloupe. That maybe it might be a little more easier to taste than Phase 51. Because I like the cantaloupe flavor in Phase 51. So if they can just up that up in this, it should be good. All right, so Tekken is what it's inspired by. Tekken in my days was also at the same time of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and all that when you go to an arcade and play. So I didn't really play much Tekken. I was more of a Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat guy. But if I did play, I was like, I think it was King, the one that looked like a lion, probably could just look cool, or a tiger. So don't really know much about Tekken because I was too busy playing the other ones. But I do know much about cantaloupes. Let's check it out. The tub itself is kind of hard to read. Now, read doesn't mean the words, it just means how to what you're seeing is kind of hard to see what's going on unless you really kind of focus, because the blacks are kind of muted. It doesn't really pop as well as you think it would because of the reds, but it's okay. It's decent looking. If you look at it closely, you can kind of see what's going on, but I think it's kind of boring. Let's get into the flavor. All right, super loose top. I could probably white top it if I pulled hard. Let's don't do that. It's on top-ish. Ooh. My nose. If you didn't tell me that this was cantaloupe, see, cantaloupe doesn't really have a very strong smell to it. So it's hard to pull out cantaloupe, but I do get some kind of smoothness. Maybe cantaloupe, if you really just think about what cantaloupes smell like. But I can smell the smoothness in it. Kind of like my kids like to say yogurt. It smells like a cantaloupe yogurt. Smells good. All right, let's check it out. All right, nice and shooken up for about a minute or so. I thought it'd be more towards like the peachish, orangish type color of a cantaloupe. But I can see why, because the tub is Rage Drive, which is red. But cool looking color. Just kind of threw me off a little bit. All right, take a smell. Oh, that's cantaloupe right there. It smells like a candied cantaloupe. A lot stronger than I was thinking. I thought it would be a lot more light because cantaloupes are not strong at all. They're one of the more light, watered down fruits. So I'm impressed. At least they can still get that smell and make it strong enough. Let's see if the taste is strong enough there. All right, smells great. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh my! Wow, that's so refreshing. Wow, that's refreshing. Oh, in the summertime, this is gonna be good in the summertime. Man, that's really good. Huh. I hope other people are liking it as much as I do, because this is good right here. Is it light? Yes, it is light, but it's definitely prominent enough to know that it's cantaloupe. It tastes like cantaloupe, but an amplified cantaloupe. Cantaloupes are so watered down. It'd be hard to make it just cantaloupe without kind of adding something to it, which is the candy. The candy is allowing it to have more of a sweetness. So it's like a very ripe cantaloupe that has been candified. I'm impressed. This is so smooth. I think they nailed it. Reason being, because cantaloupes are so light. If you would have made this into just cantaloupe taste without the candy, it would have been too light. Adding the candy flavored into this, which I think it tastes candy-like, allows it to up the sweetness and kind of go from a different angle of cantaloupe in order to make it different. Because if you would have made it sweet like this with just cantaloupe, I think it wouldn't have tasted like it very much. But adding the candiness to it allows the sweetness and the cantaloupe to shine and still make it identified as cantaloupe, if you know what I'm saying. Because if it was just cantaloupe, it would have been too weak. So I think they did about as good job as you can do with cantaloupe and making it taste like cantaloupe without being too boring. So they added the canniness to it. I like it a lot. So summertime, this is going to be great. It's got a little bit of that maiden's blood type taste to it. It has like a maiden's blood like taste to it. You know, maiden's blood has like guava-ness to it with the watermelon. Maybe guava and watermelon comes out to like a cantaloupe type taste possibly. So this tastes like a lighter version of maiden's blood. I like it a lot. So perfect sweetness, has no sourness to it, nice and smooth, nice and super refreshing. And I think my wife is really gonna like this. She loves Maiden's Blood. So this is gonna be like a Maiden's Blood 2.0 or a 0.5 Maiden's Blood, because it's half of it. I'd say it's a lighter version. So if you like Maiden's Blood, I think you're gonna like this. If you like Phase 51, maybe, but I think this is a different kind. It's not really Phase 51. Phase 51 has like that sourness, potency to it. This doesn't have that sour, potent harshness that Phase 51 has from that guava. This doesn't have that in there. So if you could just extract the cantaloupe part and make that candified out of Phase 51, I think that's what this would be. So great job, G Fuel. I'm a fan. I'm definitely going to drink more of this. 100%. This is one that you can drink and feel refreshed. Oh, I'm so thirsty. I'm so hot outside, or I just need something to drink. There you go. Because this is gonna quench your thirst. So for me, I'm impressed. I'm gonna give it a 9.0. I'm gonna give it a 9. Love it. Wife's gonna love it too. So I also like to, in my reviews, tell you what I think you should mix this with. But also check out my shorts, because I'm gonna start doing. If you notice, I'm starting to do a lot more shorts with other products. That's not just G Fuel, but also in there, I'm also adding my different kind of mixes. I think I'm gonna add a mix in here that this one is. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Let's do that tomorrow. So a cantaloupe pairs well with other melons. It also pairs well with mints and salts and cheeses and stuff like that, but we don't have that. But when I said mints and other melons, I would think you should mix this with, if you have watermelon mint, which I don't. I ended up selling mine because I didn't like it that much. But if you have watermelon mint, this would go good with it. I would say 2/3 this and 1/3 watermelon mint, just to give that a little bit extra mint, since cantaloupe and mint go well together. But for me, I'm going to mix this with watermelon. Let's mix 2/3 of this and 1/3 watermelon. And I'm going to put that in my short tomorrow. All right. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Because a lot of you guys don't subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, because we get almost every flavor. All right. Check out my shorts also. I'll do this for Ethan and Aiden. Dad. And peace.